Hello, and welcome to the Great North Gardener. Here you can find help in starting and creating a garden for your home. Now, you might be thinking, Albert, gardening, isn't that for really patient people? And yeah, it can be, but it's also for everyone. Whether you've got a massive garden or just a window box, we're here to help you get your green on. This video is going to be your ultimate guide to getting started, even if you don't know a trowel from a tulip. We'll be covering the basics, choosing the right plants, essential tools you'll need, and how to get your soil in tip-top shape. So grab a cuppa, get comfy, and let's get our hands dirty. Right, so you want to be a gardener, eh? That's fantastic. Gardening is such a rewarding hobby. First things first, we gotta talk plants. There are so many to choose from, and each has its own unique needs. It's easy to get overwhelmed with all the choices out there, but trust me, it doesn't have to be complicated. You just need a bit of guidance. The main thing is to work with your environment, not against it. Nature can be your best friend if you let it. Think about where you live. Do you get loads of sunshine? Some plants absolutely thrive in bright sunny spots. Or are you more on the cloudy side? There are plenty of plants that prefer a bit of shade and cooler temperatures. Is your soil sandy, clay-like, or somewhere in between? Soil type can make a big difference in what plants will thrive. Once you know what you're working with, you can choose plants that will actually thrive in those conditions. It's all about setting yourself up for success. Don't be afraid to ask for advice at your local garden center. They can provide invaluable insights. Those folks are like plant wizards. They know their stuff. Seriously, they can help you avoid common pitfalls. Now, if you're a total newbie, like just starting out, I always recommend going for some easy-to-grow plants. You want to build your confidence first. Herbs are brilliant for this. They're not only easy to grow, but also super useful in the kitchen. Things like mint, chives, and rosemary are pretty hard to kill, and they smell amazing too. Plus, they add a fresh touch to your meals. Tomatoes are another good shout, and you get the satisfaction of eating something you've grown yourself. It's a wonderful feeling. Just imagine a pizza topped with your very own homegrown tomatoes. That's the dream, right? Fresh and delicious. Another top tip, start small. You don't need to transform your entire yard overnight. Don't go overboard trying to plant a whole rainforest in your first go. It's better to start with a manageable number of plants. Begin with a few pots or a small patch in your garden, and get to know those plants inside out. Learn their needs and habits. Once you've got the hang of it, you can start branching out. Get it? Branching out. Plants. Branches. Okay, I'll stop. But seriously, expanding gradually is key. But seriously, start small and build your confidence. Each success will motivate you to try more. Remember, gardening is all about trial and error. It's a learning process, and that's part of the fun. Not everything you plant will be a roaring success, and that's okay. Every gardener has a few failures. We all learn from our mistakes. Keep a gardening journal to track what works and what doesn't. Just keep trying, keep learning, and most importantly, have fun with it. Gardening should be a joyful experience. All right, plant pals chosen? Check. Now let's dive into the essential tools you'll need to keep those green friends happy and thriving. Now let's talk tools. Don't worry, you don't need a shed full of fancy gadgets to get started. Just a few basics will do the trick. These essentials will make your gardening journey smoother and more enjoyable. First up, the trowel. This little handheld shovel is your new best friend. It's perfect for digging planting holes, scooping soil, and even weeding. Trust me, you'll be using this for everything. It's versatile and indispensable. Next, you'll need a good pair of pruners. Think of these as scissors for your plants. They're essential for snipping off dead leaves, trimming back overgrown branches, and generally keeping your plants looking their best. A sharp pair will make clean cuts, promoting healthy growth. Now let's talk watering. A watering can is a must-have, especially for those smaller plants in pots. Look for one with a long spout to reach the base of your plants without splashing water everywhere. This helps ensure that water gets directly to the roots. A garden hose is also a good investment, especially if you have a larger garden. It makes watering so much easier, and you can even get attachments for different watering needs. From gentle sprays to powerful jets, there's a nozzle for every task. Another handy tool is a garden fork. This is like a big fork with sturdy prongs, perfect for turning over soil, mixing in compost, and aerating your lawn. It's a bit of a workout, but your plants will thank you for it. Healthy soil means healthy plants. Now this next one might seem a bit obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people forget it. Gardening gloves. Trust me, you don't want to be digging around in the dirt with your bare hands. It's not pretty. Plus, gloves protect you from thorns and rough surfaces. And finally, don't underestimate the power of a good kneeling pad. Gardening can be tough on the knees, so a kneeling pad will save you a lot of aches and pains. Plus, it just makes the whole experience more comfortable. Your joints will thank you. Remember, you don't need to buy everything at once. Start with the basics and gradually add to your toolkit as you become a more experienced gardener. Happy gardening! Okay, we've got our plants sorted, we've got our tools ready. Now let's talk about the foundation of any good garden, the soil. It's the bedrock of your garden's success. You see, soil isn't just dirt, it's a living, breathing ecosystem that provides your plants with all the nutrients they need to grow big and strong. Think of it as the lifeblood of your garden. The first step is to figure out what type of soil you're working with. This will help you understand what your soil might be lacking and how you can improve it. You can do this by simply getting your hands dirty. There's no better way to get to know your soil than by feeling it. Take a handful of soil and give it a squeeze. This simple test can tell you a lot about its composition. Does it feel gritty? That means it's sandy. Sandy soil drains quickly but doesn't hold nutrients well. Does it stick together in a tight ball? That's clay soil. Clay holds nutrients well, but can become waterlogged. Something in between. You've got yourself some lovely loam. Loam is often considered the ideal soil type for most plants. Each type of soil has its own pros and cons, but the good news is you can improve any soil with a bit of TLC. Tailoring your soil to your plant's needs can make a world of difference. One of the best things you can do is add compost. It's a fantastic way to enrich your soil. Compost is like magic fertilizer, packed full of nutrients that your plants will go mad for. It's like giving them a superfood boost. You can make your own compost at home using kitchen scraps and garden waste, or you can buy it from your local garden center. Either way, it's a win-win for your garden. Either way, mix it into your soil and watch your plants thrive. The results will speak for themselves. Another important factor is drainage. Proper drainage ensures that your plant's roots get the right amount of water. You don't want your plants sitting in waterlogged soil, or their roots will rot. This can lead to a host of problems, including plant diseases. If your soil has poor drainage, you can add things like perlite or vermiculite to improve it. These materials help create air pockets and improve water flow. And finally, don't forget about pH levels. The acidity or alkalinity of your soil can greatly affect plant health. The pH scale measures how acidic or alkaline your soil is, and different plants prefer different levels. Knowing your soil's pH can help you choose the right plants or amendments. You can buy a simple pH testing kit from a garden center to check your soil. It's a small investment for big rewards. Getting your soil right might seem a bit daunting at first, but trust me, it's worth the effort. The health of your garden depends on it. Healthy soil equals healthy plants, and healthy plants equal a happy gardener. So take the time to nurture your soil, and your garden will thank you. So there you have it, my beginner's guide to gardening. I hope you found it helpful and feel inspired to get out there and get your hands dirty. Remember, gardening is a journey, not a race. Take your time, experiment, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. The most important thing is to enjoy the process and connect with nature. Now I want to hear from you. What are you planning to grow in your garden? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more gardening tips and tricks. Happy gardening!